This lesson is on finding the angle and the x. So if you need to know is how to find the angle, please watch the video before this, because this is the application of the video after knowing how to find the angle. So we're going to go ahead and look at example 1. So example 1 says I have two angles, and what I know for a fact is that this is a 90 degrees. So the two angles added up together, the sum of it, will equal to 90 degrees. But what I know then is that this is 50 degrees right here. So then we can take the 90 degrees and subtract it from 50 degrees to give us 40 degrees, which then tells me that this angle right here, the sum of that is equal to 40 degrees. So how can I solve for x? So then we're going to take our 40 degrees and we're going to set our 2x plus 8 is equal to 40. We're going to drop our parentheses and get 2x plus 8 is equal to 40. Then we're going to go ahead and combine like terms. So the 8's going to come over to the other side and get 40 minus 8, because previously it was plus 8 right here. So to bring it onto the other side of the equal sign, we have to do opposite sign. So if we combine our 40 and 8, we're going to get 2x is equal to 32. And then we need to get rid of this coefficient of 2 right here. So we're going to go ahead and divide by 2 on both sides, and x is equal to 16. Now let's look at example 2. So similar to example 1, we're figuring out is what do we know? We know this is a straight line, so it equals to 180 degrees. We also know there's a little box right here that says that that is equal to 90 degrees. So that means the sum of these two angles right here will have to equal to 90 degrees. And then I know is this part right here is equal to 33 degrees. So then I can take the 90 degrees minus the 33 degrees, and that's going to give me then 57. So that means the sum of this angle right here is equal to 57 degrees. So then knowing that, we're going to go ahead and take our 3x plus 24 and set it equal to 57 degrees. We're going to drop our parentheses and get 3x plus 24 equals 57. Then bring the 24 to the other side of the equal sign. So currently is positive 24. So we're going to have to subtract 24. Then get this. Then simplify 57 and minus 24. That will give us 3x is equal to 33. And then we're going to divide by 3 on both sides. So x is equal to 11. Example 3. So this is a little different. If you notice, there's no angles in here that are given. If anything, both of these angles right here have unknowns, which are the x's right there. So we're going to attack it differently. We're going to say that we know for sure that this is a straight line, so that equals 180 degrees. We know for sure that this angle right here is 90 degrees. So if that's 90 degrees, then the sum of these two angles right here has to equal to 90 degrees. So if that's all the information I know, then I can actually put the two angles together. And so it's going to look something like this, the 3x plus 10, and then the 2x minus 5. We're adding those together and saying that they both equal to the sum of 90 degrees. So now let's go ahead and do the algebra. We're going to drop our parentheses, get 3x plus 10 plus 2x minus 5 equals 90. And we're going to try to combine like terms. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this 10 right here and the 2x right here in position right there. Okay, so if we flip it over, we have as 3x plus 2x plus 10 minus 5 is equal to 90. So I can see now I can combine my x's right here. Combine my x's right here. I can combine my numbers right here and simplify that further. So 3x plus 2x plus 10 minus 5 is equal to 5x plus 5 equals 90. And then we're going to go ahead and bring our 5 over to the other side to combine with the 90. So we have as 5x is equal to 90 minus 5. If we simplify that, we're going to get 5x is equal to 85. And divide both sides by 5, so x is equal to 17. Now in the previous examples, we're done with it once we found x. But in this case, it's different because we found x first, and now what we're trying to do is finding the angles, because right here, again, we're not given the angle right here, we're not given the angle right here. So we're going to take those two equations and we're going to take our 17 and substitute it into the x. So it looks something like this: 3 times 17 plus 10, giving us 51 plus 10, which then adds up to 61. So our first angle right here is equal to 61 degrees. Now our second angle, if I take the 2x minus 5, do the same thing, substitute our 17 for the x, we have as 2 times 17 minus 5, so 34 minus 5 is equal to 29, and 29 is the sum of the angle right there. Okay? So those are the examples that we're going to work on.